Good morning, everyone. So we will start the SAP session. So welcome to web applications. We are going to cover the session number. We have 135 and even 36 and 37. Today's two sessions also, we are going to cover the same topic only. Yes, this is working with complex data objects, complex data objects, that is structures. Okay. So if you look at till now, whatever we have covered, quick recap. That is first introduction, then next architecture, after that data dictionary, ABAP dictionary, DDIC complete. Then after we have started the programming basics. So almost programming basics are over with variables, exploring variables or working with variables or usage of variables or different types of use cases of variables are also covered. Correct? Yes, that's about basics, all basics, and as well as mm, variables topic also part of the core topic. Then we are entering into the second half that is most important, that is complex data objects. Under complex data objects, we have to study first half structure, second half like internal tables. Correct? So we are into the structures. So I'm keep on introducing the structures, yes, in a different ways. So structure is the other definition of the structure because the name itself is structure means arranging the variables in a structured manner, structured order, structured fashion. Coming to structure is a collection of, is a set of or collection of fields. Okay, you can say fields or variables. Yes, with okay, with different data types, because in C language we have arrays and structures. Arrays is a collection of similar data type and structures various data types. So similarly here also we have structures and array concept we will implement it in internal table topic. So now different data types collection or different variables collection, each variable uses different data type, that is altogether called as a structure. Simply, yes. So data keyword through structure is always declared by data keyword. Yes, declared by data keyword. Or data keyword is used to declare data objects, because in ABAP we come across three types of data objects, that is variables, structures, and internal tables. Variables are simple or plain elementary data objects which holds one value at a time. Variables through you cannot say we are printing a record, Ravi record or Kiran record, Reddy records, because variables are created in the memory as a scattered or randomly. That's why we only do, when it comes to variable or field, it is only single value handling. Single value always, it holds only one value at a time. But structure point of view, it is a set of or collection of many fields or many variables. Yes, minimum one field, one variable required, and more than that also. So this sequence is up to you. Okay, which sequence the fields you want to declare it. Yes, going forward, what is the meaning of this associated type also I will give you. Because structure, only remember, begin of begins, end of ends. End of must be there when you begin. Begin space, off space. Begin of is a keyword. End of is also a keyword. Followed by you need begin a structure. You have to end with the structure. Same name. This name should match. And the field names are up to you. Field names are left side up to you. But right side fields, the associated type can be. If you want to me to write here, yes, I can write it. the associated type, because today's topic is little extension to the, yes, structure field can be declared with first predefined data type. Okay, first set is predefined data type. This is one thing. Otherwise, can also go with, yes, you can also create with the simple three local type. Okay, local local data type, and as well as or dictionary data types, because all dictionary data types are considered as what, all dictionary data types are considered as a global scope. That's why these are all opposite local is global. So under dictionary data types, what are the subclassification of dictionary is, it could be a database table hyphen field, db table hyphen field. That is, you can create a structure field with any kind of table field also, or else any kind of view, particularly the database view field. Very rarely we create view fields. Yes. Okay. Tables, all transparent tables you can use. There are only two views are permitted. That is your what are the out of four database view, projection views also you can use it here. Projection view field, and then maintenance view and help view you cannot use it here. So tables and views one set. Second, when it comes to data type, under data type you can use a data element, direct data element. It could be a built-in data element or our data element, you can use it here. Then you can use it a structure component also. Yes, global structure component. Yes, this is any built-in or custom. You have to recollect the picture of SC11 initial screen. What is there? Yes. Then we have a table type. That table type we cannot use type group. You cannot use domain lock object search help. No, you cannot use. These are all the possible things are possible. So now we have to explore all these things. Then only we will complete the structure topic, everything. So I always begins with predefined, that is simplified example first. Then after we have to go to local versus global. What are the limitation of local? Why we have to go to global also? You have to aware of that. So each statement, okay, like if you look at my example and we'll come back this explanation, right? So let me I need to log in first. Yes. Okay. So we have created yesterday one program of working with the structure. Is your complex data objects, because as I said, the topic is complex. You should not miss this topic. You cannot postpone it. The same day you have to practice it. Not only practice any kind of understanding issues. Maximum clarity from my end, I'm trying to provide. Still, on top of that, if you feel anywhere discomfort or uncomfort or any kind of uh, okay, your concerns, you have to reach out. Otherwise, how would I know that whether you're okay? You're someone should approach me with questions. Then only we can clarify. Otherwise, maximum whatever the way I have prepared, I'm explaining. So now you have to look at my program. style also. That is how I created a program first, because the connectivity is also important. First, I took the same example as variable only: Ravi, Kiran, Reddy, 3, 10, 20, 30. Three numbers, three names, three address I created, is printed also. That was that. But the variable problem is it hold either 10 or 20 or 30. Only one value at a time. It holds either Ravi or Kiran or Reddy value. It holds USA or UK or India value in case of address, correct? That is the limitation of variable is it is holding one value at a time. Variable varies. It always override the value, replace the existing value by new value. Yes. So as I said, this write statement before whatever the value is there, last value, recent latest value, it will print. This is already known example. So what happens? These three variables are not at one place, three different memory locations. There is no connectivity between these three variables also. Three created in the memory as randomly or scatteredly created. That's why we cannot call it as a employee 10 record or employee Ravi record or Kiran record and all. If you go with this type of approach, if you look at this, earlier 10, then replaced by 20, replaced by 30. Same value getting replaced. But so what is the limitation of this variable is variable through we cannot display record. We cannot, variables are not used to provide any one employee information or one customer or one vendor or any kind of that is structured information. Oh, not possible through variables because only one field information it will provide. That is the variable concept. So that's the reason SAP introduced alternative to structure is alternative to variable is structures are introduced. So simple same number name address only. I just added same copy pasted below because in front of you only I did this in yesterday's 1 hour topic. So I have added simply data is same, number name address also same. Only before I added begin of EMP and at the end I have ended with end of EMP. That's it. Comma colon, comma when we use preceding colon, that is chain statement. So now this is overall we are calling it as a structure definition or declaration of the structure. So that is, it begins with data keyword, it ends with the period here. This is the syntax we have to follow. Okay. Yes, each keyword, what it does in the everything you have to know very clear because going forward, these syntaxes are little confused. Sometimes if I add some other keyword or here there, you should not confuse. I am keep on repeating that data is a keyword which is used to declare a data object called as complex data object called as a structure. Yes. Second, begin of begins, end of ends. The structure name is EMP begin, EMP end. In between, you have three fields: number, name, address. Yes, number belongs to integer, name belongs to C with length 10, address belongs to character with length 15. That is different data type, different length. Yes, that is the structure concept. Yes. Okay, if you look at this particular this one in the memory, it looks like this. Okay, in the RAM, in the memory, the role area memory. So this is the named as the EMP structure. It is having with first field number, second field name, third field address, etc. Three different data types. Data types collection. Right. Now, what is the advantage? You can how you are going to work with this structure because number, name, address you cannot address. That means you cannot use it in the program for assignment or printing directly because it is no longer as a independent variable. It is a part of the begin of and end of. So that's the reason you have to add preceded by structure name hyphen. Structure name hyphen field name. Structure name hyphen field name. Yes. So you should not get confused what is SC11 structure, what is SC38 structure. Finally, I will give you a clarity. No worries. Because there is a concept of structure different, structure type is different. Structure types are again local type, global types are different. That's why this is we are already into a complex topic. The name itself is complex. Even you deviate for 5 minutes, focus, concentration deviated, done. You are gone. You cannot catch the subsequent flow. Once you did not understand this basic, further topics you cannot understand. That is the sensitivity of okay, yeah, of the this particular programming topics. Because see, one time you understand these programs, you enjoy the rest of the life, a vapor life. If confusion, that confusion also will continue. That's why more focusedly you have to listen, understand, clarify. Okay, yes. Suppose I said this number is a field 1, name is a field 2, address is field 3 of EMP structure. So you have to address EMP hyphen number, EMP hyphen name, EMP hyphen address. It is not mandatory you want to assign all the values through 3. No, but at least I want to introduce. That's why I gave with value keyword, equals to operator, and as well as move also. Move also. Because this three key, this is already introduced in variable only. Same rules applicable to this also. Right? Yes. Value followed by value. 10 is a numeric literal, single quotes optional. Ravi USA is character literal, single quotes is must. Yes, right. This way you can write along with, this is a kind of text, okay, single quotes through some text for our clarity purpose. So yesterday I already explained. So this is important, okay, because there are two things are wrong. Yes, yes, not possible. What is not possible is, see, right number not allowed. Yes, error, error number one. What is that? Yes, we cannot address structure field directly. Yes, address means referring to. This is one thing wrong. Second, directly I want to write EMP is also wrong. Yes, this is another wrong. That is wrong means not possible. Directly EMP cannot be written. Yes, we cannot print. We cannot print the structure directly. Structure directly into output. It must be written. Hmm. Yes. What is the procedure? Yes. We have to provide structure name along with along with its along with its field name. Its field name. Got it? Because you have to know negative things, that is mistake things also. Yes, pros and cons, because why it is, why not this, everything once we touch this topic, because it seems like simple or bore repetition, but actually going forward you will come to know why we are doing this is, but still it is a part of the code. Just you can uncomment it and check. So I have printed first, because structures are useful to print the record, because it is structured way of arranging 10 Ravi USA. So if you go to here, yes, this is when cursor crosses, first it is going to print this value as, first it will write 10, then it goes to this 10 also, because if you look at, I'm giving little more clear, always numbers are right justified. Right justified. It begins the output from right justified. But whereas character is left justified. If you go to, this is also left justified. You know, left justified. Character values left justified, numbers are right justified. Yes, this is also important because you have to know up to mm, up to everything because you are a developer, programmer, consultant. You have to aware of everything. This was the first value. So now structure through you are printing one record, one entry. Okay, one set of information I can say that is employee information, employee 10th employee information or Ravi record also you are printing. That's the advantage. So we are converted three variables into a structure. This in the memory, it was earlier in a different places. Now it is a part of a systematic arrangement, one after another. The advantage is that a record information you can print it. It looks like this. Okay. Second, when you overwrite Ravi by another record, what happens? The overwrite is there still in this case also. 20 Kiran UK comes. When it comes to 20 Kiran, again we will take some other color. We will try to overwrite it. Yes, this overwrite is there by default. That is 10 overwritten by 20, Ravi by Kiran, and if you go to USA by UK, right? UK, etc. Yes, right? UK because capital U, right? This way, you overwrite. So now earlier Ravi record, now it is Kiran. Going forward, it will get overwritten by one more value that is by 30th employee. Yes, if it is 30, yes, 20 is also overwritten by 30. So Kiran is replaced by Reddy and UK is replaced by India. So now if you look at here, three different colors overwriting. So structures are useful to print a record. That is the advantage of somewhere I mentioned that. But the limitation of structure also you have to know that. Yes. So structures, final conclusion is this. Okay. Limitation. Limitation of structure is okay. It can okay who it can hold one record information at a time. That's only the okay. Yes, that is what is the meaning of that. So structure is only useful. hmm, Structure is only useful to print. To print means I am using always this word print. Print means display. That is output. Okay. So we use this way to display one record information. Okay. One record information. Yes, doubt.
Sir, variable also the same way.
Yeah, variable also the same. That's same. But the thing is that one field value is different. One row information is different. That's what. Getting me or not? Because here, no, that means actually, if you go to, that's what you have to catch here is the variables are individual independent. Only one field information it holds. Variable hold one field information, structure holds one record information. Got it now? One row information, one record information at a time. Because that is the way structures are introduced. So the advantage of structure is you can print one employee information, one customer information, one vendor information. You are going to add many variables like this so that you can print it in a structured manner. Structured order. Yesterday, if you refer my program, even the memory point of view, I shown you how these things are arranged as adjacent, even in the debugger point of view also. Okay, so you will come to know going forward what are the advantages of that. So simply you remember that variable hold one field information, structures hold one record information. One record in the sense uh, one first employee 10, employee 20, employee 30. One information. This here it is one value overwrite. Here one record itself is overwriting totally. Entire row information getting overwriting. That's why to overwriting this limitation, SAP introduced one more concept called as internal tables where there is no question of overwriting or overlapping. That is, you can print the independent many records as row by row or line by line using internal tables. So internal table through, now you are clear, internal table through, you can print 10, 20, 30 all the records because you will get much more clarity going forward. No worries. Okay. Final comparison I can tell you. Yes. So internal tables through with that may leads to a confusion if I introduce it now. Because what will happen is internal table through we can print all the three variables. Yes, this way in the sense yes, okay, because just I'm writing like this is a internal table, but that is tomorrow topic. So in internal table what happens, we have three records this way, column headings. Yes, now so this is called as a internal table. So in internal table also we have the three columns, that is what are the three columns, we will create it because the syntaxes and all I will talk in detail, yes, going forward. So name and as well as address. Okay, yes, but internal table advantage is that we can print three records as separate as line by line or row by row. Yes, this is employee 10. Yes, this is your, yes, this way you can print it. So when it comes to second record, it will add or append to the existing this way. So Ravi also hold as a record. Kiran is a separate record. Okay, because I have to take some example randomly. That's the reason I am taking this example, our known Indian example. Yes, Indian names and all, so that we can add anything also. So this is your India, correct? Yes. This is the way. This is internal table. So finally, variable is a simple data object. Structure and internal tables are two complex data objects. Yes. So if you look at a close comparison, these three data objects, because we are working with three going forward, but as and when required. Okay, comparative study is also important. Variable hold one value at a time, whereas structure hold one record at a time, whereas hmm, internal table holds many records at a time. That is the advantage of internal table. Yes, that's why most of the time and our requirement. Okay, yesterday I started fetching with LFA1 data. So in LFA1, if you want single field value, then declare variable, fetch single value, print the variable. That is one thing. No, I want one single row information, one entire information, can declare as a structure and go with that. That is one more. Second one is you can go with I want That is LFA1 vendor master through. You can fetch single value, single row information, and all the rows also, all the records are also. So when we, whatever you are fetching accordingly, the target areas must be declared accordingly. Then only it can accommodate perfectly. So slowly you will come to know the three different things going forward. Okay. So that's all. So now if you go to, yes, this is your, again, once again, with this clarity, go to debugger once. Yes, debugger. I'm extending the debugger. Now you have to closely observe it. If you go to the standard tab, you can see the ABAP and stack variable 1, variable 2, local variable, global variable, auto-filled variable, memory analysis. Go to desktop 3, variable 1, 2, local, global, and all. So many variables, if you want to explore variables, use standard tab or desktop 2 or desktop 1. Desktop 1 and 3 and standard, you can use it. But I want to explore structures. If you want to explore structure tab is separate. If you want to explore internal tables, tables tab is separate. If you want to explore object-oriented objects tab is separate. This is what the advantage of the debugger also. Suppose I will tell you, yes, this is the EMP, double click. EMP, yes, EMP there. But if I try to write EMP1, EMP1 is invalid. What is this? It is an invalid variable because this is the title where you are under variables tab through you are exploring. So actually structure is also a variable because it is accepted in there. You want to remove, can remove the selected and delete single row. So structure variable. But this is a kind of, if you look at here, if you look at, this is a structure variable. It is a structure variable, flat structure, flat structure variable. So if you double click on this structure, okay, yes, double click on this structure variable, control automatically transferred from, you have to observe where we came from desktop 3. I double click, you have to observe here. From here to here, we are jumping. The control transfers to desktop 3 to structures tab. You have to observe that. Double click, structures tab is opened. So here variable you cannot open it. Structure only you can open it. So there are under structures tab, there are two sub tabs are there. Structures, that is the name is EMP. Go to field list. That is structure is a collection of field and you want to see the list of the fields. Come to here. The structure name is at the top. Then here, this is, yes, fields are, they are calling it as component. So component 1, component 2, component 3. So now here number is the first field, name is the second field, and the address is the third field. Yes, it is 10 Ravi US because value keyword through you automatically. You can see the clear difference, hexadecimal value, absolute value, read only. Because if you evaluate at desktop 3, it was little you have to scroll every time towards right and all, correct? Yes, but here it is. You have three options. If you want to evaluate one after another, yes, employee number, employee name, employee address. That is, it is acting like a three variables your analysis. But these variables are not direct variables. I told you already. Number, you cannot. It must be preceded by employee hyphen. Then only. Okay, so structure is a collection of several variables. those variables you want to individually, independently, you want to analyze it, what are the values, also possible using this variables tab. Clear? What are the data types and all, right? But if you want to see, okay, the entire, what is that? This is your EMP. But if you look at only EMP, it is only showing the address. It is not showing 10 Ravi USA. Yes, because it is, you have to adjacent this component or field through only you can read, right. Read means if you want assign value, this is only the sentence, structure name hyphen field name. You want to assign value assignment, anything else, everything, this syntax will go to next level. Is if you go to this structure also, structure tab also, double click. So if you double click, yes, see here, only employee number I double click. That is variable analysis. It went to detail tab. It went to detail tab. What is the data type? Absolute type under what are the this and all. Okay, it is. But if you double click on structure, it is going to structure tab. That is the difference. You are analyzing structure variable or general variable. Got it? Yes. This is your approach. Also, you have to observe. So, in under structure tab, this tab is exclusively used to analyze the structures. What is the name? What are the fields and the data types and values? So, we will go to where we are. See, actually, cursor is there at report statement, but actually, what happens internally is this ABAP interpreter. When the program is loaded into memory, into debugger, by that time, all the declarations are already crossed. After that only the cursor is waiting at the report. That's why once you click on F5, it won't go to this declaration level. Direct it will go to the first executable statement is 43 write statement. See F5 43, because these things are already loaded into memory. It is available. You can check it out. Because since we have already added the value keyword, that's why it is showing the value. Go to next level. You are printing this. Okay. Going forward, yes, this is your 10 is replaced by 20. That is as if you are getting the feeling as variable value replacing. Yes, I agree. Replacing, but we are not variable value. This is structure field value. Structure field value, we are replacing the value. Correct? You go and check. Yes, here also replacement happens. You print it. After that, we will check once here. After underline, we'll try to override this value. Yes, 10 by 30, 20 by 30. Yes, it is changed. Name remains same. Only value changes, memory changes. Data type also remains same. Absolute type same, technical type same. Yes. Then name value also changes and address value also get changes. Clear? Yes, this is what you have to observe it and scroll right statement. That's about your fundamental. So, yes, three values we are printing. Okay, clear? Yes. Now, if you want to use like three things are there, right? One, two, three, because since we are printing three times right statements, that's why you are getting. Because I want to show you wantedly, I explained these three types of, yes, information. Correct? Yes. So if I comment it out, you will get only one value. So I hope you are clear with the structure things. Then next, this is whatever we explode with the structure, we can also Yes. So now, if you want to go to like the structure fields can also be declared with type addition and like addition also. Yes, that is also there. Yes. But when to we use like, I'm going to further explore. So now these are all the limitation. The topic is over. So I'm going to add somewhere here in this place. Yes, that is the introductory part. Okay. So structure. So you can feel like this. Variables extension is structure, structure extension is internal table. Because variables have limitation, that's why structure is being introduced. Structure have limitation, that's why internal table is introduced. I told you variable limitation is it hold a single information. Structure holds single record information. Internal table holds all the records. That's why level by level introduction by SAP, and even I am also introducing step by step. Yes, you have to know limitations and the alternatives also. Correct. So now the structure field can also be declared with the type addition. With the type addition or like addition, both are allowed. But like is used. We know what is the difference between their type versus type. Type followed by data type, right? Whereas like followed by data
Previous
data
data
object.
object.
Yes. Type followed by data type, like followed by data object. So when it comes to type, we will say that type meaning of type is meaning is okay by making use of. Yes, this is the in this context you have to understand English meaning. When we use type keyword meaning, because this is I should not type it, but still I am writing here because for your clarity purpose. Like keyword meaning, because SAP point of view, our understanding point. When it is like how you have to understand is by referring to. Okay, referring to existing. Yes. So what next? Okay, you cannot go with the opposite. Type followed by data object is wrong. Like followed by data type is wrong. This basics you have to know very clear. So, what is the meaning of that? Type means what? Type type advantage is what? Type means data object. Data object means it could be a variable or structure gets the technical properties of data type and length, because that's what from which data type you are referring to. Yes, next, which you are using of. Okay, suppose data number type I means number will get integer properties, integer data type and initial length also. But when I go to data n3 like n1, what is the meaning of n3 like n1? N1 is already existing variable. We are referring to n1, we are declaring n3. So what exactly n3 will get? So the data object will get the technical properties, technical properties of existing data object. Existing data object means which is pointing to, which is referring to. When you say n3 like n1 means what is n1 data type? Same data type n3 also will get. Whatever the length of N1, N3 also will get it. This is already known example to you. But final conclusion. Yes. So usage of, because I can write as a difference or as a common note. I can write it performance point of view conclusion, because SAP says that in old programs you come across this like a keyword, but SAP, uh, final note, SAP recommends usage of type. What is the meaning of that? Rather than, instead of, rather than usage of like. Yes, that's it. Because that is the, what is the reason? Yes, performance point of view. There is a word called performance, most powerful word in the 21st century. When it comes to performance, we have to give high priority performance. So performance point of view, like, is not suggested or recommended by SAP itself. It is not me or you or someone else. SAP in older programs, you will find likes. Nowadays, when you start writing, why I am introducing like, if it is obsolete, if it is no longer used, if it is not recommended by SAP, then what is the use? Why we are time waste? That is not a time waste, because tomorrow, if you read something which you have to know that what's happening there, right? That is the reason we will, uh, for your clarity point of view, I am introducing and on one stage. Yeah. So when you type it, we always go with the type addition only, not like in object-oriented web. This like keywords are not at all supported also. Latest syntax. Okay, see, this is a kind of revising the variable concept or structure concept topic remained the same. Either we use type addition or like addition. Addition means what? It is an added keyword. Okay, this is one small thing, but I will tell you, yes, that means even here in this example, I cannot write number like I. That's wrong. But like followed by data object. So data object means you have to declare some variable above before that variables you can use it to that, like, etc. Okay. So in coming back to, uh, like, we will go to further level, that is nothing but, yes, okay. So we can use clear statement. Yes, we can use clear statement to reset the, hmm, to reset the, yes, I'm going to the next level discussion. We can use clear statement to reset structure values to its initial values. Okay, next we can use is initial as a logical query. Is initial is not initial, as a logical query to check whether structure consists of values or not. Because see, once you are clear with variables, similar approach only I am going to here. Suppose various ways of assigning values completed, printing completed, display. Then after underline, we are going to use, let's say, clear statement. Simply clear space, clear space, employee number. That's it. This is one of the way to clear it. After clear, if you want to write it, yes. So display employee structure values after clear statement. Clear statement. Right. If you go to, so initial value for integer is 0, character, this is name and address are characters, it is space and space, blank values it will print. See 30 reset to 0. This is character, character. Yes, it is writing the blank values. So clear. This is one of the way to clear. Yes, other way to clear. You can clear this approach also. Clear colon, employee hyphen number, employee hyphen name, employee hyphen address also result remain the same. So two ways you can clear it off. Because sometimes going forward, this syntax clears the everything. Yes, that's what. So now we are subset syntax to clear all structure field values, all structure fields. That is simply clear keyword followed by structure name. Structure name. Don't write because I cannot write name of the structure. This is the, you have to assume name of the structure. But if you want to go to the further level syntax, what next? Syntax to clear independent, independent structure field. Yes, you can field or fields. That is, can write clear space, structure, hyphen, field. So both are allowed. Both are allowed. You can use this directly. You can use this way also. Clear colon, all the 1, 2, 3 you can. So this is very easy. You will understand it. Clear statement. Because going forward, I will tell you usage of clear statement syntax. Because when we use clear is, you have to, because this is the best practice. First, initially Ravi record, you clear it off first. Later, before going to fill the second value, it is always good practice to clear the existing values. Okay. Actually, as soon as you declaration, first you have to clear it. Then later usage it. So, yes, this is always recommended that, yes, it is, mm, yes, it is always good practice. Good practice means this is recommended by SAP that clear the data object as soon as we declare it. That is one thing. So that if you rerun the program also declaration clear. That is, if any garbage value carry forward also first it will clear. Later you can use it. So always good practice is all declarations must be cleared it off first step. Second, it is recommended that yes, before going to fill a new value, okay, or first time value, okay, first time value, okay, we have to clear the data object first. That means, so as soon as you declare first time, you clear it, then that is best practice, or else you are keep on overriding the things, you have to use the clear state. And finally, the last, yes, last, last, while closing the program, while ending the program, also we can clear all the used variables or structures. So these are all the, actually it seems like simple, but a clear statement is very, very important in the project. When you go with many variables, many structures, many internal tables, because of the wrong usage of the clear statements only, lot of programs are getting, we are not getting the right values. That's why slowly, this is just like a introductory statement. Going forward, I will use it. I will tell you the impact. Yes, this is all about your clear statements. Yes. Then after we are checking with is initial, is not initial. Correct? Yes. So now, no need to go to debugger for every time. Yes. No, you have to go to the clear statement. What next? Okay, after clear statement means this code also you have to add so so that operation then display. So you have to be careful how I am going to execute it, which one and all. Right. Because we can go to next things also, programs also, but these are all basics. That's why I'm covering in a single program. Now, what next? We are going to the second one is checking checking the structure structure status, whether consists of value or not. That is the purpose. So if not, if condition, if not, see first if EMP is initial, okay, if EMP is initial, then you can simply write hmm, employee structure is empty. Else, else statement. So employee contains consists of values. So now, where is this checking? At which point you are checking is the question. Because after clearing you are checking, that's why you are getting empty. Because see, first it was 30 record, reset back to 0, that is initial values, then it is giving empty. But I will just comment this only clear statement. It's only clear statement, no need to do everything. Then you check it out, result differs. It is holding 30 value, again 30 value, then it is holding the value. Got it? This is your way of testing. Yes, this is, we will write it in a different manner. Different manner in the sense, yes. Example, opposite direction. What is opposite? I will write this code in a opposite direction, but I don't copy paste. I will type it one time. Yes. So if yes, if not EMP is initial, and if If not initial, then we have to go opposite way. Right statement. This is your employee structure contains value. Okay, values. Right. Else, right statement. So employee structure is empty. This is another set of discussion, right? So one minute, go to second session.